My name's Leanne, I'm 48 years old. I have two children. I have a daughter, Carly, who's 20. She's the artist in the family. My son, Cale, is 18. He's hoping to study politics at university and one day wants to be Prime Minister. My husband's name's Tony. He's a mechanical engineer. He works a lot, but together we like to take holidays, doing things as a family, eating out, going to the beach, picnics, that sort of thing. We took out our insurance policy in 1997. We had a young family and we had a mortgage. My thoughts on life insurance at the time were, hopefully it was something that you would never need, but it was probably a nice thing to have just for peace of mind. Mainly I think because of the family. Our financial advisor helped us decide what type of cover we needed by looking at what we would need to do if something happened to one of us. He was very helpful in explaining things to us and suggesting things to us that we hadn't thought of.
The starting point is just to, be open and explain their situation, their family situation, their business situation, put strategies in place to protect what's important to them.
We considered cancelling our cover actually not long before I became ill. Things were a bit tight and it was somewhere where we could cut the budget because you think that you won't need it. We chose to keep the cover because you never really know what's going to happen, and knowing our luck, something would happen when we least expected it. And it did. I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma. It's quite rare, it's less than 1% of all blood cancers. I think we spent most of that day just crying on and off and trying to get our heads around the idea. When I was diagnosed, we actually didn't think about our policy. Then, because we were struggling financially, we suddenly remembered that, hang on, we've got this policy.
When Tony first contacted me, I made an appointment and went over and met Tony and Leanne at their house. Just make sure we get as much information to alleviate the pressure. I know when it came time to actually hand the cheque over, Tony was keen to get to the bank just to pay the mortgage off.
They were very helpful. They sent me some forms, we filled them out. I had to get some documentation from my specialist and we sent it back and the claim was paid very, very quickly. When I received the payment, I felt very relieved. It was one part of my life that I didn't have to worry about. It took the focus away from being sick again. It gave me something good and positive.
It was just wonderful to be in the position to help with these clients, and of all the years that I've been doing this, just to have had that opportunity to be there and get the result we did, it was excellent.
The diagnosis changed my lifestyle in that it took away my freedom, I guess. If I hadn't have had the policy when I was diagnosed, our life would have been a lot different. It would have been a lot more stressful. I mean, it was a devastating discovery anyway, and then if we had that on top of financial worries as well, it just would have made life so much harder and put a lot more stress on the whole family, I think. If someone was in two minds about taking out life insurance, I would strongly encourage them to do it. Nobody ever thinks that they're going to need it, but sometimes unexpected things happen, and it's just nice to know that when it does, that there's that security there and peace of mind of having the life insurance.